All right, so here I am in a place away from Mumbai, and I'm doing some reflections and relaxing a little bit, thinking about what I'm doing, how my practice is, how my life is, and reviewing, introspecting. And I couldn't help but make some interesting videos about certain remedies which I felt I've used in last few months with successful results. And I thought we could start with an interesting case. And in last I would say 2 years, trigeminal neuralgia has been a major part of my practice. I started off seeing a lot of thyroid cases in my first 5 years of practice, and now I see all kinds of cases, mainly hormonal cases. But I think trigeminal neuralgia, I've always found it that homeopathy has beautiful results in it, and it took me some time to really understand the real um, the real results in trigeminal neuralgia. And now I have some amazing cases. I had a case of very bad trigeminal neuralgia, was almost bedridden, given up hope. She was in extreme pain. She came to my clinic almost crying, almost bedridden. I studied her case, and the remedy came out to be a beautiful remedy of spigelia. Came to the Loganici family, and with spigelia and LM potency, it's now 6 months, and she's totally cured. She comes and she blesses me every time she comes that I am alive due to you, and my pains are totally out. She doesn't take a single painkiller, no neuro medicines at all, just on homeopathy. And a lot of cases responded to spigelia. Especially, I found it to be an interesting remedy. And few more cases which I saw, and this is what I want to talk to you. So, very interesting case of neuralgia. A gentleman from outside Mumbai. I think he came from Chennai. A bad neuralgia, one-sided neuralgia, extreme pain. Would say that the pain radiates to the eyes, to the ears, and the pain goes to the ear, and the ear, it pains so much he can't do anything that time. There is lacrimation with the pain. During the pain, he has to sit in the dark, not do anything. And even slightest opening the mouth causes pain. Even slightest eating causes pain. Touching, even slightest touch causes pain. The pain is excruciating. It's a shock-like pain, electric shock-like pain, she says. When I tried to understand about him, his main thing was he was very attached to his family. And everything started emotionally when there was a kind of a detachment between the family. And this kind of bond which was there between them, and when this kind of bond separated with the family, with his mother, with his father, and when they separated, the pains increased. That was the exciting factor. And I studied the case, and it came out to be a beautiful case of Verbascum as the remedy. So let me tell you a little bit about Verbascum as a remedy. And Verbascum comes to the family of Scrofulaceae. You can see here Scrofulaceae, and maybe I can tell you a little bit about Scrofulaceae family. You can see here. So you can see in Scrofulaceae it's all about bonds, all about connection, strong connection between two people. But when this kind of connection goes away, when these bonds go away, the problems start. And you can see this is the main sensation of Scrofulaceae family. Connections are not very strong, so wants to hold on tightly, and that's what this patient wanted to do. Scrofulaceae is the same family of Digitalis, Verbascum, Leptandra, Euphrasia also. And then when I studied Verbascum from Phatak Materia Medica, and you could see it's actually mullein oil. And that's why in every case of Verbascum there has to be a ear complaint. So typically left-sided, always along with catarrh, tearing, crushing, squeezing, paralyzing pain. Eyes, there is a kind of a contraction. Ears, deafness, numbness in the ears. Slightest motion aggravates. Better by deep inspiration causes amelioration. And slightest cold and aggravates, talking aggravates, sneezing aggravates. This is all the aggravating factors. Salt water in the mouth. Abdomen also pain. So Verbascum also very important remedy for piles. I remember one of my colleague uses this remedy as a specific in piles. Interesting. And when you read the relationship of remedy also, it's connected to platina sepia. The other interesting thing about Verbascum is one of the main delusion is everything is related to war and ghosts. Thoughts are very active. They're also very important for Verbascum. But what I have seen in Verbascum also is that the state of mind is always a little bit like Staphysagra. There's a history of a lot of anger. And there's a lot of dreams of snakes somewhere. And they cannot tolerate injustice like Staphysagra. So I saw that Staphysagra state is also very similar to Verbascum. Also very important for any kind of earaches, as it say. One of the important thing is ear is blocked. That's a very important thing you will see. Salt water like feeling in the mouth also. Thought of telling you a little bit from Kent repertory. You can see the symptoms of trigeminal neuralgia: aggravated draft, lying, pressure, sneezing, slightest motion, pain in the cheeks. Cheek is a very important area, below the eyes also, and pressing feeling in the left side, like spigelia also. Important thing is that there will be painful spots. One spot will pain. That is also Verbascum. Pressing, it will be like a pressing sensation. So this is a little bit about Verbascum. I want you all to use this remedy more often in your practice with this whole themes that I told you about, and just see the pure magic of homeopathy. It's just amazing. Experience it, and